And the Gamecocks will kick it away to start.
Set to kick this one.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. He wants to throw. Finds space on the right. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. This noise, this crowd, and you can feel the jolt of energy going through the Buckeyes.
Well, everybody loves 5-yard runs, Reese.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line.
Brings up second down.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Back to throw, it's Howard. Might be looking to run. Outside the pocket, lets it go. It's complete. The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10.
Well, really nice catch there getting the first down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. You think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on first-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that. He's got an opportunity to go in the first round.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Reeled it in and just made the house call. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And he made the extra point without problem. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Harbor. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out. He stopped at the 15. First down here for the offense. Wide out in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. So after the first down run, here's 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Looking for a deep man. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And once he got loose, it was all over.
What a massive play for the offense. And sometimes when you're calling it deep in your own end, you're expecting man coverage or at least a one-on-one to the outside of the field, and that's what they had. The quarterback put air under it. The receiver shows off his speed. They make the catch, and it's not just a big first down. It's a touchdown. That is a momentum-changing play.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
They'll give it to the back. dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. And the Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo.
That's a really nice run right there. And one of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with...
Going for the big play. And he makes the catch at the 25. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Makes the grab. It's Ibuka. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Not much running room. He's got one down to the 12.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied at 7.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Dropping back, it's Howard. Fires to the end zone. And he intercepts it. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to... And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack at 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. Slides away. Trying to make magic with his feet. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. He spins that thing down the middle. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Grabs it inside the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Number 14.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead.
South Carolina, 14. Ohio State, 7.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive down.
The corners are walked up tight. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to throw. It's Howard. Looking left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Ball in the air, intercepted! Going the other way, and he's got room. Great job by the freshman, kept his eyes in the right place and made the play.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The sure hands, it's Sanders. Oh, and what a move, what a juke, and he makes it past the marker.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Catch in the middle, it's Sanders. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Powers through. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. From inside the 15, here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Now improvising. And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move? Gives him the first down yardage. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. Got it behind the line. It's Ibuka. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Moving away from pressure. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, you got to love that if you're on defense, because you were able to affect the quarterback with pressure, and you only rushed 3 guys. Well done.
Looking for space, it's Henderson. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. It is true as he puts 3 on the board.
That is the score. South Carolina, 21, Ohio State, 10.
The Buckeyes will boot it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decisions.
Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They'll run the jet sweep, trying to spread this defense out.
You got to give kudos to this defense. They are so well coached up. How about the awareness and the ability to play with great eye discipline? They located the football. They located that receiver on the jet sweep.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Oh, man. The quarterback almost just threw his 2nd interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
Looking for room. It's Sanders. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier 3rd down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the 1st down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation.
And the ball's loose in the backfield. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? And the Gamecocks in the hurry up. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Man, that takes some serious onions. Backed up inside your own 10, and you're going for it on 4th down. No dice. Offense now set up an easy position to get a score.
Quick hitting end around on 1st and goal. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide receiver shows motion. Looking downfield, it's Howard. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the run. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Ohio State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. You decided to go for it, we didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come.
Going downfield for the big play. And it's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away.
Ohio State, 18.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together and
makes the grab on the right. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. And the Buckeyes racing to the line in a hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Steps away to find some room. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
On the run, fires downfield. It's caught downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. With the catch, it's Scott. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, South Carolina 28, Ohio State 18.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Snaps it in the shotgun. And it's caught! Touchdown, Buckeyes! Lead in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the moment. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, South Carolina. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you can see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
They're lining up to kick it off, full of momentum after housing that last kickoff.
25.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Taking it the other way. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play. Short fields make successful offenses, just what they want here. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. To the air, it's Sellers. The sweet feet buy a little time. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll immediately call timeout. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Offense getting set for first down. He's looking to throw it. Going for the big play. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the run. Smashes through. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. They keep attacking through the air. Now adjusting. Throws to the wideout. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back. And the Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Past the 25. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. DB's right up on the receivers. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stop? Now, the defense has to come up big and give me the rock back.
And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. The 50, the 40. He's at the 20. He took that baby all the way to the house. A pick 2, as it were.
Great job on special teams. Getting penetration, getting the block. You've got the convoy. It's a scoop score, 2 points the other way.
They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage. You're probably getting blitzed. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
The last 2 runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now 3rd and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Good timing on the quick out. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation of the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
He looks that one in nicely. He is stopped short, and isn't that going to make things interesting?
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanking the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan to get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. Wants to throw on 1st down. Still looking on the move. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock.